Hello friends, welcome to our channel Fundamentals of Engineering. So friends, today we are going to start the data interpretation. In that, the very important topics you will see in the different exams, that is the Venn diagram. Today we are going to see the basic concept with some problems and their solutions, how the Venn diagram are drawn and how the data is given to us, and by using that data how we are going to solve the numericals by drawing the Venn diagrams. So how to draw the Venn diagram and what the data is represented in that Venn diagram, that we are going to see. So join this session. So Barve sir, hi, hello, welcome to our session. So without wasting so much time, we can start our session regarding Venn diagrams. So Venn diagram is an illustration that uses a circles to show the relationship between among things or finite group of things. So if you see, the data is given to us. So in the data interpretation, we are given the data, any type of data, that we have selected some random peoples. Among that random peoples, we are asked these peoples which subjects they like, which sports they like, which fruits they like, which are the different locations they like among the given choices. So this Venn diagram gives the illustration, and that in terms of the circle. So sometimes we can use the circle and other different diagrams, but mostly the Venn diagram is represented in terms of circle, and the whatever the data we are having from the random samples, that we are implementing into the relationship by using these circles. So Venn diagram, it helps to visualize and represent the similarities or difference between the two concepts, two or more than concept. So now Venn diagram, you can see, if suppose we want to find out the we are having the number of peoples. So first 5 peoples are there. 5 peoples are there. Among these 5 peoples, suppose these are the number of peoples 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and these we are selected randomly. And among these people, if we are asking among these two, mango and apple, which fruit they like. So there are the rare choices that all these peoples we have selected, they don't like all the fruits, but there are some peoples among these 5 peoples, they can like only mango or only apple or both the fruits. So that relationship or similarities, that the relationship and similarity between the concept, that can be represented by this Venn diagram. So how to draw that? Suppose we are drawn this circle, and that circle represent the information or the peoples which lies between the mango, right? So among these 5 peoples, and we are having this second circle which given the peoples who like apple, right? So and among these, if suppose we are having 1, 2 and 3 persons, number 1, 2, 3 persons, they like only mango, and 4 and 5 they like only apple, then we can represent in this Venn diagram such that the circle represent mango, there we can write down the numbers which like the mango, and the circle which represent the apple, that can be given as, and the peoples number 4 and 5 they like only apple. So Venn diagram is what, क्या करना है हमें, यहाँ पर हम सर्कल यूज करते हैं और उस सर्कल के हिसाब से हम रिलेशनशिप बनाते हैं. सो द डेटा हमें मिलता है रैंडम सैंपल से. सो डेटा जो मिलता है हमें, वो हम डेटा इस सर्कल के हिसाब से लिख देते हैं, जहाँ पर हमें सिमिलैरिटी और डिफरेंस, यहाँ पर सिमिलैरिटी और दोनों में कोई भी डिफरेंस हो वो हम बताते हैं. इसके लिए हम वेन डायग्राम का यूज करते हैं. सो दिस इज द बेसिक कंसेप्ट ऑफ वेन डायग्राम. सो वी विल सी द डिफरेंट केसेस how the Venn diagram is illustrated or it is drawn whenever we are having this data. So now you can see the given information, the table we have given and represent by the Venn diagram we have to represent when it is a information that persons who are taking tea and the persons who are taking coffee. The beverages, that is two beverages they are taken, tea and coffee. Among these two beverages, these are the random samples we got, or random peoples we got who like tea and coffee. So how to represent that in terms of Venn diagram? Now you can see the data which we are given. Among this data we have to find out, is there any similarity, the same name are appear in the two columns, that we have to find out. So if you check the data, the table which we are having, A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, D, E, F, these are the persons who likes to drink tea, and P, Q, R, S and M, these are the persons who like to drink only coffee. So there is no any similarity between these two peoples or random samples we are selected, random peoples we are selected. So these are the persons A, B, D and E and F, these like only tea, and P, Q, R, S and M, they like only to drink coffee. So how to represent that? So now we have to draw a circle, two different circles, because there is no any similarity between these two. So two circles we have to draw. So these are the two circles. One circle represent the persons who like tea, and one second circle represent the persons who like to drink coffee. So you can see there is no any similar name in between these two columns. So whatever the names are in the column T, that we can write down in this circle. These are A, B, D, E and F. So these are the people who like to drink only tea, and P, Q, R, S and M, these are the people who like to drink only coffee. So this is the case 1 when there is no any similarity. These are the two different, there is no any similarity. Two objects we have selected, tea and coffee, and we are asked these random peoples, 10 random peoples. From that we got 5 people who like to drink only tea and 5 people who like to drink only coffee, right? So this is the case 1. So this is one type of a Venn diagram we can draw. Second type, or we can see the case 2, when we are having the information for the tea and coffee which can be taken by the different peoples, and we are having a 12 different peoples. But if you see the data, that this data we have to interpret in terms of diagram, that is nothing but the Venn diagram. So in that data we have to find out, is there any similar name between these two columns. यहाँ पर दो कॉलम जो है हमारे पास, उस कॉलम में कोई सिमिलर नाम है क्या, वो हमें जानना है. अगर है तो हमें क्या पता चलता है कि देर आर सम पीपल्स जो उनको टी और कॉफ़ी दोनों पसंद है. समटाइम्स वो टी भी लेते हैं और समटाइम्स दे कैन ड्रिंक कॉफ़ी. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट दिस नेम. So is there any name? You can see the from this column and this column, the B is common and P is common. So these are the two peoples, B and P, who like to drink tea sometimes and coffee sometimes. And A, D, E and F, these only people who like to drink only tea. And Q, R, S and M, they like to drink only coffee. But B and P, they like to drink sometimes tea and sometimes coffee. They like both the beverages. So how to represent that? There is a relationship between these two. There are similar names, you can see. So for that, what we have to do? We have to give the similarity between these two. So you can see these two circles. So there, these are the area which represent, so this is the area which represent the persons who like to drink tea and coffee. Suppose this circle is for tea and this circle is for coffee. Then this area, this red mark area, these are the persons who like to drink both tea and coffee. Both tea and coffee they want to drink. So these are the peoples among the data. Which are they? B and P. So we have to represent in between common area. B and P, they like to drink tea and coffee both. Not at a time, but sometimes they like both. Sometimes they will drink tea, sometimes they will drink coffee. So these are the similar names. These are the similar names. Now you can see here. Here you can see. So this is the area, the persons who like to drink only tea. The persons who like to drink only tea, and this is the area. This is the area, the persons who like to drink only coffee. So I will show it again. So this is the area. This is the area which shows that the persons who like to drink coffee, and this is the area who like to drink only tea, right? And others are common, B and P. So this is the area, red mark area. Now we have to represent the persons who like only tea. How we can represent? We having the data, among that data A, D, E and F. These are the persons who like to drink only coffee, only tea, only tea. And Q, R, S and M, they like to drink only coffee. Q, R, S and M, they like to drink only coffee. Others, B and P, they both like tea and coffee. Both like tea and coffee. So this is the second case or second type, where the similar between two objects. Similar between two objects we can represent. So case 1 we have seen there is no any similarity. Both are different, that we have represented. Now here there is a similarity between these two objects. Now if suppose we are having the data like third objects is added, and there are some persons which were selected randomly, they like to taste ice cream also. So how to represent in these three objects? So now you can see here the information we are having, the persons who like to drink tea, coffee and they want ice cream also. So these are the three different objects. So similarity between three different objects or difference between three different objects we can represent by using this Venn diagram. So we are having the data. Among this data we are having the persons who like all three, tea, coffee and ice cream. Tea, coffee and ice cream. Which are they? You can see here. B is lying all three columns. B is lying all three columns. So B is the person who like to drink sometimes tea, sometimes coffee, and he like to taste the ice cream also. And another P is the person who like to drink tea, coffee and ice cream also. Who like to taste tea, coffee and ice cream also. So tea and coffee are beverages, and ice cream, that is the additional object which can be liked by the two persons or three persons, but we have to represent that data in terms of Venn diagram. So similarity between or difference between, that we can represent. So among this data whatever we are having, among that we got the information that person B and P like all three. So how we can represent? So here we have to draw three circles. So this one will be the circle which represent T, second which represent the persons who like coffee, and third the persons who like to drink or take ice cream. So I will represent all the circles. So this one is the circle who like to take tea, second circle who like to take coffee, and third circle who like to take or want to take ice cream. So if you see here, this is the area which is common in all three, so now you can see here, this is the area. So in this area, the person which are belong, they like all three objects like tea, coffee and ice cream. So we are having the information that B and P like all three objects, so we have to represent in this area B and P. So this is the common in these three, right? Now we are having a different areas we are having. So how you can see here this is common in tea and coffee but also ice cream, but this is the area which showing this will be the area which showing that the persons who like to drink only or both tea and coffee. So I will represent again here. So you can get the area that this means this is the area which represent the persons who like to take tea and coffee. And earlier we are having the objects, both they don't like, either they like only tea or coffee, and then we have seen the persons who like both tea and coffee, and third we are checking that the persons who like all three. So based on that we got the common area, this common area which showing that the persons who like all three objects. Now you can see here, so this is the area which showing the persons who like to drink only tea and coffee, not ice cream. And this is the area that represent the persons who like to take only tea and ice cream, coffee and ice cream, not a tea. And this is the area which shown that the persons who like to take tea and ice cream, not a same time, but they like to taste tea and ice cream, not a coffee, right? And remaining, whatever the remaining, so this is the area which showing circle area which showing to like only taste ice cream. Then this is the area who like to taste only tea, and last this is the area which like to taste only coffee, right? So we have seen common in all three, then common in two, and only tea, coffee or ice cream. So whenever you want to solve this type of problem for the Venn diagram, first of all find out is there any similar names in the data. Based on that we have find out for the tea, coffee and ice cream similar name, that is B and P, who like all three. Now we have to find out the similar name between tea and coffee. So by using this tea column and coffee column, is there any similar name? You can see A is appear here, no, D is not, E is not, F is not. So in this area there will be no any objects. So tea and coffee, there will be no any object. Now coffee and ice cream, so this is the area, coffee and ice cream, but not like tea. So coffee and ice cream, from that Q is there, no, R is there. So R is there. So we can write here R. I will use the another color R here. Who like to drink coffee and like to taste ice cream? S is there. You can see here. S is there. Is there a M? No. M is not there. Now the persons who like to drink tea and taste ice cream but not like the coffee. So this is the area. Tea and coffee. Among this tea and tea and ice cream we have to check out. A is there? No. D is there? Yes, D is there. In between these two, D is there. So we have to write down here D. Common between tea and ice cream, but they don't like the coffee. Now E is not there, F is not there, right? So we have seen, first of all we have to write down all three common, then common in between two. Now the remaining which are there, which are like only T. So A is there, E and F, they like to drink only tea. Then coffee, that is Q and M. Q and M, they like to drink only coffee. And among these you can see here only L, who like to only ice cream, not other two beverages. A, E, F, they like to drink only tea, not coffee, not ice cream. Q and M, they like to taste only coffee, not ice cream, not tea. And L, who like to taste only ice cream, not a tea, not a coffee. So first of all, we have to, whenever you are representing the data, first of all what you have to do, common in three objects that we have to find out. The names common in 3, then common in 2. Like common in 3 means tea, coffee and ice cream. Common in 2 means tea or coffee or ice cream, or tea or ice cream. And only one means only tea, only coffee, only ice cream, right? So based on that we can solve another example that represent the information, the persons who like to play football, basketball and cricket. So 3 objects are there, 3 different sports are there, and the data we are given for the 15 people. For these 15 people data we have to represent in terms of Venn diagram. So first of all we have to draw a 3 circle which representing all 3 sports. So first it is for football. So this circle is for football. This circle is for football. Then second circle is for basketball. Second circle is for basketball. Then third circle, which represent the persons who like to play cricket, right? So this will be the third circle for cricket, right? So we have drawn 3 circles. So first of all, common in all 3 means this will be the area, common in 3. So this will be the area. So that data we are getting based on this table. So from this table we have to find out the similar names among these 3 columns. So if A is there, no. Then L, yes, you can see there L and L, all 3. Then M, you can see here M and M, all 3. And you can see here Q. So there are 3 people among these 15 people who like all 3 sports. Which are they? L, M and Q. L, M and Q. So these are the 3 people who like to play all 3 sports, football, basketball and cricket, right? Now next what we have to do, common in between these two, like football and basketball. Then common between football and cricket. that we have to find out. And third, that is common between basketball and cricket. Common between basketball and cricket we have to find out. So just find out this. In between football and basketball, is there any common name? So check the column of football and basketball. ए यहाँ पर है क्या कोई ए कॉमन है क्या बास्केटबॉल और क्रिकेट फुटबॉल में? नहीं है. एल एम तो है, क्यू भी हो गया. अब जे है क्या? नहीं. सो देर विल बी नो कॉमन. यहाँ पर कोई कॉमन नहीं आएगा इन बिटवीन फुटबॉल एंड बास्केटबॉल. सो ये हो गया. नेक्स्ट बास्केटबॉल एंड क्रिकेट. बास्केटबॉल एंड क्रिकेट